for 9 too.
We're on.
Okay. Well, there's.
Hello?
Hello, what?
I said we're on.
Uh-huh.
Hello, we're here.
I'm not here. I'm gone. There we are. Now I'm maybe.
Yes.
That looks like a thing.
There you go. Okay.
Now it's a thing.
Now you're sick.
What up, pain?
You kind of are.
I kind of a lot of things.
We're good at technology.
We're good at technology and telling time.
Yes. Yes. So what's on tap for today?
Vampire Burns.
Yeah, he kind of knows how to do stuff.
No, not really. Just Vampire Burns. And how to make a delicious half cal Pepsi cocktail.
Genius.
It might be. You don't know. It has. Hello, Chewy. It has more caffeine. And that's a requirement today. It's a Pepsi Max and a Pepsi.
He mixed a Pepsi Max and a regular Pepsi. He's a friggin' genius.
That's right. What I am is a friggin' thirsty boy.
This one's gonna get distracted.
Okay. That still looks a bit tall for that, but
I mean, well, it's either you gotta make taller. It's fine.
you gotta make shorter handles.
No.
Yes, it has half the actual sugar and some combination of either double or more than double. Wait,
Math.
it's more caffeine than 2 Pepsis, but less caffeine than 2 Pepsi Maxes. There is a significant caffeine content difference between the two. Oh, itchy nose.
Oh, I didn't put on the music.
I don't remember the exact numbers. I think it's 35 milligrams in a regular Pepsi, and it might be 55 in a Max, something in that range. I don't know. It's enough caffeine for me. It's not even enough to get my wife to like normal.
Nope.
42.6 milligrams. It's a very precise number. Well, okay, your iced tea, like the full liter of it. Oh, 54 per 12. Yeah, like Pepsi products, most sodas don't actually have a tremendous amount of caffeine in them. It's just the energy drinks that have, an unholy amount of caffeine and or exactly the same as you would get coffee realistically. Well, at least my wife's coffee. If you only drink 8 ounces of coffee. Look, it's not my fault that coffee has an antiquated serving size.
It really
And
does.
so that's how they put the caffeine number in. Yeah, coffee has a very similar caffeine content to energy drink.
Is it?
Fairly.
Hmm.
I mean, they have a range,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
but it's also typically like they'll measure their caffeine per like container, unless you get like the huge monsters. And then they do it for like, it's still half a container. What do you mean, what if she drinks like a liter? She does drink like a liter.
I basically do.
It's not basically, that's what that carafe holds, and that's what you make, and that's what you ingest
Every day.
every single
damn
day.
Okay, I don't drink 8 liters. I drink a single liter.
Oh, it says 8
It says
liters.
8.
The text is still somewhat small and far from me. She might drink 8 liters some days.
I don't.
Not habitually.
I have one every day. That's my usual serving size.
Uh-huh.
A whole one.
A whole lot.
And then occasionally,
If we go anywhere.
if something's happening, if we go anywhere, or if I have to be alert and I'm tired, then I will have one more later on.
2 liters of coffee.
No, I don't mean a whole, like another liter. I mean like a singular, like a 1 cup or 1 can. Whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, like one of those coffee monsters.
Yeah.
That's close to a liter.
Yeah.
Those big cans are very close to a liter.
No. It's like a half.
No, it's about a liter. It's a little under, but it's
Yeah, 16 ounces.
those big cans aren't 16 ounces, are they?
I think so. Okay, so 16 ounces is a half a liter.
Mhm.
Under half a liter.
I thought the big giant coffee monsters were 32 ounce.
No. I mean, I think we have some.
We do have some, but they're in the other room. Okay, I'm supposed to be sculpting.
Yeah, and I'm mid. I'll go look after I'm done this.
But yeah, the big resealable monster is I thought those were 32 at least. Maybe they're 24.
Not good at multitasking.
Are you having fun over there?
No.
Did you set an alarm for the kiln at 9?
Yes,
You didn't, did you?
I did. I will.
So your first instinct was just to lie about
Yes.
it, though. That's
100%.
how that works.
I
24
okay, if
ounces
you-
in there.
No. You set an alarm. I will do it. I don't know where
Okay.
my phone is right now.
That's not alarm. Thought we wanted to be unobtrusive about things, but
What? What are you talking about?
well, to the stream. Okay. All right. Yes, Payne, you should definitely set an alarm. I'm not sure what for, though.
That's pretty fun. Set the alarm.
No, we have an alarm set to throw the next kiln switch at 9. For we are firing the kiln again. Because we have no more sense than that. Apparently we need to get one of those microwave kilns because somebody was like, I want it now.
See, the microwave kiln won't help.
No.
I do want it now. That one helps.
I do have a couple more Cyclopses in there. It's mostly Barramugs. Mostly. I think.
Well,
Yeah, the bottom shelf is mostly... Well, actually, a significant portion of it is a huge... What was it? 9-in-1 or 10-in-1?
12.
12-in-1 test tile / ramen bowl. Because somebody got a bunch of new glazes that she needs to test.
Yeah.
Which is probably what she's all antsy about.
A little bit.
Maybe. Maybe, possibly.
Did we? I just called him the Chibi Cyclops. I don't know if that's his proper name.
I haven't given him a proper name yet.
Not his government.
Nope, I don't know what his name is yet. We were joking about different names at one point.
Who's leaving?
No,
Are you
on the stream.
Oh, okay.
We decided it couldn't be
I don't know if
Kevin.
we come up with anything good.
No, we did not. Nope, we did not. I'll be honest, I've given it almost no thought. I've been busy with stuff. Oh, so much stuff.
Excuse me.
Godzilla. We do have Mr. Burns' mighty hump to consider, though. We are getting very busy again in preparation for Fan Expo and Something Strange this weekend. And just in general. Fan Expo is about a month.
August 21st to 20th.
So more than a month. But not enough more than a month. I don't even want to know.
What the hell is this?
Yes. It could be. It could be. Yeah. About a month. Pray for Mojo. That one will be interesting because that's going to be a 4-day show, and I believe at this point, anyway, I'm planning on doing a demo of the show.
So you're gonna have to make sure you have enough to do.
I'm going to have to make sure that I have,
or at least enough to pretend to do 4 days.
well, I'm going to need to make sure that I have enough to do, but also not so much in case we're just busy the whole time.
Yes. Well, I mean, if you don't accomplish it, that's not right?
Well, I think there are at least some people that enjoy popping back to see what's going on. That may be less of a thing at Fan Expo, considering the state of crowdedness that we have seen online. Yes, as we've never done Fan Expo before, we don't really know. It might be very busy at times and then kind of dead at other times. The way a lot of shows are. Or it might just be slammed the whole time. I don't know, we get very mixed reviews about Fan Expo. So
Very much love it or hate it kind of situation.
yeah. Well, I don't know if we've run into anybody that loves it, but people who do very well and make a significant portion of their sales at Fan Expo. Yes. There must be people who are super into Fan Expo. That has to be a thing that exists.
Mostly people what?
There's got to be people that are super into Fan Expo. They're probably weebos, though.
Enough people go there. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be. Just even up Mr. Burns' hump a little. What window? Above the kiln?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just opened it
Okay.
when I flipped the last switch. Figured there's no point in starting it open too early. I mean, I still don't think it actually exhausts air out of that window. But it does move air. It moves the air around. It's fine. We're smelling the wax burning out in the kiln from my wife's pottery pieces. She's got some interesting stuff in there with the bees, I think. No, the bees weren't waxed. What was waxed?
The bees, I used latex. The cats were waxed.
Cats were waxed, yes. You have a couple of yep. Angie does use a little bit of wax resist here and there. There's very little that you don't do, really, technique like.
I like trying a little bit of
You
everything.
got a little
just
bit of
to see
everything
what
going.
helps the process. Because if I don't wax it, then I have to be very careful about the
Yes.
outlines, and then no matter how careful you are, the texture gets a little different
Yep.
because you can't help but like put it on a little bit thicker
Yes.
glaze.
Mm-hmm. Which is important in your glazes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thickness matters. What do you think?
That's not bad.
Does that look appropriate?
That looks about right. Far enough up from the bottom that it won't tend to get knocked very easily.
Where should I put stuff?
If you want to put it on the freezer, you can.
Is the fan off?
Yes. If you want to put it in the kiln room, you can too. It's an option.
I just don't want it to dry that.
Put some plastic over it. I don't know. Yep, she has some Halloween style kitty cat mugs. There's even a couple of them that are commissioned pieces. They're in the kiln right now. She's got a whole whack of tiny little nerdy bowls. Tiny little nerdy boldness. Okay. Mr. Burns has got a nice general aesthetic going. I'm digging the overall shape. So I think I may want to try something a little bit more a little more unfinished looking around the base. I kind of like the idea of a mausoleum type statue thing option. Give kind of the finish of a carved marble piece. We will see. Hey, Sea Doodle. We're doing okay. Busy. Getting ready for Fan Expo and running kilns and sculpting Mr. Burns. Thank you.
All of the things.
Yeah, we are doing all of the things. How are you doing? All the time. All the time. Just starting to get Cyclopses out of the kiln. I think you were in for some of the Cyclops streams, Sea Doodle. I can't remember for sure, but
Sure.
I mean, if you want.
I like this one. I think I like this one.
Okay. You like that one?
I do. I agree with Payne's assessment.
You agree with Payne's assessment? This was the very first one. Oh, he
It's a
looks
little more minty green.
he looks wild with this lighting.
Yeah.
That is neat. Absolutely grays out the green color. Yeah, this was the very first one. It's kind of, I don't know if you played any Dark Souls 2, but I stole the color scheme from the those weird hippo ogre things. Let's see if I can just lift the...
Did you get the pink for a minute?
Oh, that just blows it out.
Do you want me to fix it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we've I just posted videos of this one and the other one that we got on Instagram today. pretty good. They hold just under about 14 ounces, I think. So they're good for a nice can of drink.
Come with me then.
Well, thank you. Yeah, they're good fun. I think that's my favorite sculpt right now.
Really?
The way that one came out. They should be fun to drink out of. We took one of the feet to 7-Eleven the other day. We haven't posted the video yet, but
Oh yeah, yeah. I will edit it eventually.
Someone from Instagram was saying they look like they would make a good vase. I think small planter's not a bad idea. I keep meaning to make a few like planters with the hole in the bottom for drainage, but then I never get around to doing it. I mean, anything for like succulents and stuff like that, I guess you could put some little marbles or gravel down in there, and that should be adequate for like succulents or cactuses. But yeah, we get requests every so often, and I could definitely do them as per request, but I just never seem to get around to doing them beforehand. Cactuses, cacti. Yeah. This one's this is gonna be gnarly to mold.
Why is that?
The open mouth and the everything. It's gonna happen.
You're regretting your choices?
No, I'm not regretting my choices. Just, I know it's gonna be gnarly to mold.
Totally worth it.
I mean, I hope so. They are fun. We did have a few at one point that we used to take to shows. We had a couple of plants for a while. I forget what they were though.
Just little fake cactuses.
No, there was real plants you guys were taking for a short while. We did have a couple
Real
of
cactuses?
Were they real? They could have been cactuses.
Or little succulents, yeah.
Little succulents.
Yep. And then we brought them home and they were put upstairs and then they were
Cactus.
forgotten about.
Is that what you call it, or is that the actual name of like that's the scientific name of the plant or something?
Scientific name is
Cactus.
cactus.
Those are weird plants.
Cactus?
No, air plants.
Oh yeah.
The like little hangy dealies. I think the one that I've appreciated the most was, for a while, Chewy had what's called a brain cactus in this little, like, I made it a zombie head flower pot, so it just kind of fit like a zombie brain. That was sort of fun. Yep. Air plants are weird, and I want to say orchids maybe. They have an odd like requirement for, like, you don't so much water them, you just You have to like really baby the crap out of them. My sister-in-law is a horticulturalist, so we have a person who can help with plant questions when we get them. Ice cubes.
Ice cubes. On orchids. Really?
I don't know. I know my ex's mother had a couple, and you had to like squirt them with water because they like it on the leaves more than down in the dirt. Two ice cubes for the one she has. I mean, maybe it would be a way of controlling how much water. So are you one of those people that's good with plants, or are you a more of a botanical serial killer?
This is why I don't have plants.
There's several reasons why we don't have plants. I mean, I've seen the damage that you've done to plant life.
You've had plants, Payne?
Payne had plants.
Really?
Yeah, she had plants. She had some kitchen basil for a while that,
Oh, but see, that's just for eating.
I mean,
Sniffing. Eating
she
and
had
sniffing.
she had kitchen basil, and she tried to grow plants on the back porch.
Uh-huh.
Some thyme and chives. I mostly remember the basil. We have had plants before, garden stuff out back. Didn't do it this year, but peppers somewhat often.
Eggplant.
Eggplants didn't go with.
Those little sacks of goo.
I mean, the eggplants were just hard because they were they were a weird eggplant, and I didn't know what to do with them. It adds an extra layer of crazy when you're growing your own plants for cooking. So at least if you got it from the store, you can kind of assume that it's close to the stage where you should be eating it. Whereas these eggplants, I did pick one, and it seemed like it was way too small. Like it didn't seem like it had ripened at all. But I'm not sure if they actually just dried all out, and that's why it didn't seem ripe. Yeah, you did grow some stuff in the bunker. That's right.
Okay. The last permit?
Yes. The one with the Harry Potter looking flags. I think that was a building next door. It had big banner things.
Oh, okay.
It was like apartment complex wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she grew some beans or something. No, I've never had luck with basil. Um, Oregano grows not too bad here. I mean, everybody should be a Gryffindor. Okay, the Harry Potter like house structure is just
Did
weird.
you know that that's not strictly like a Harry Potter thing? That's actually what happens in schools over there. Like that wasn't made up for the books.
The I know that
The
there
whole
are
houses and
I know that there are like dormitories and things like that in certain schools in the UK that have like little sports things and stuff, but as far as being sorted into the
okay, obviously there isn't a real sorting hat.
well, no, but I don't think there's a real sorting system either.
Okay,
It's not like they have
I don't know how they sort.
I don't think they do. I think they just have little sort of group things like little classes and stuff. They do it in Japan too.
The point is, like here, everybody's goes to the school. There's no
Yeah, you don't have
structure within the structure.
you don't have inter-school things.
Yeah.
No, there's I think in a lot of Europe there's a whole like intramural sports primarily structure. Is
Oh, what isn't it like? Pervy. I like the word pervy.
oh, doesn't
I'm
it?
gonna allow the word.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole idea of the sorted school thing. But there's a lot of that in Harry Potter. Where like you've got you basically have the team of children that are just set up to be evil. That is some serious like BF Skinner level. Let's see what happens if we just treat a batch of children as if they were going to be evil wizards, and another batch like they were going to be heroic wizards, and then another batch like they were going to be I'm not really sure what the Hufflepuffs were about. All I know is the association with Ralph Wiggum.
They were kind.
Oh, they were kind.
Kind and good and.
What the hell did I get in that? I think there's polymer clay in my non-polymer clay.
Cross contamination.
A little bit. A little bit. Where's my? There it is. But yeah, there's I guess there's this whole like intramural sports thing in a lot of Europe, and I think that's where some of the whole like house thing comes from.
Okay.
Like you'll have your portion of the school that you're in play sports against the other portions, but also other stuff too, I'm sure. It's like a constant team building exercise.
Right.
Still weird, but not J.K. Rowling weird.
Mhm.
I wonder why they don't do any of that stuff in Canada schools. Probably because your population was too spread out for the longest time.
Don't we sort people?
Well, why don't you have like closer to a UK system for like education and stuff?
I don't know.
Actually, kind of makes me wonder how Australia does it now.
Hmm.
Well, you guys in Australia are sort of, kind of same boat-ish. Canada just has the sort of remaining megafauna, and Australia, literally everything is poison.
So how's that silicone spongy thing working?
I kind of dig it.
Yeah. It's still pulling together.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't use it like for much other than this sort of polishing kind of job, but it does a pretty fair job of bringing down that surface texture. Get back into Mr. Burns' teeth. It's gonna jack up the front end again. You know, maybe this stream would be a good reason to have one of those. You know, the turntable that you were super jealous of? Well, the one that has
The uppy downy?
that has a jack on it.
Yeah.
And the ability just to change the angle and stuff.
The uppy downy would be cool.
Because that's the only it's the hardest thing about sculpting on stream is not having to kind of leave the sculpture in place so the camera can focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it real hard to get into some of the crevices.
You need to get into Mr. Burns' folds.
I might need to get into the crevices, yeah. Get in his hard to reach back areas. I don't think I'd want to carry that thing to shows. It looks like it would be marginally delicate.
Heavy too.
Yeah, it's probably fairly heavy. I really love my teeny tiny turntable for shows. I could help sculpt a Smithers for that. Snake Smithers. Slithers.
Smoother it.
I forget what they call it. I'm pretty sure it was Slithers. Slither. That was the Harry Potter Queen Bee. I don't think I remember that one. I know Smithers has been allergic to bees at some time. So you're going to have a kiln switch to throw in the next 5 minutes. That's probably, I can't do that. Still trying to figure out and work on exactly how I'm going to get these teeth in a moldable way. I do not remember that episode. To burn his teeth. This is going to be a thing. Keep noticing little stuff that's going to need to be dealt with when it comes time for molding. Thank you, Payne. We have got the kiln switch flipped.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have one more to do at the very end of stream, and then it's just waiting for the kiln to finish, which should not be all that terribly long, because we are on 4 reasonably fresh elements at this point.
Do you want to shoot a kiln opening tomorrow?
Potentially. It occurs we could do a little Instagram live pre-stream some night too.
So
Just like
basically do this as an Instagram live for a little bit before we switch over to Twitch
yeah, maybe.
/ YouTube. Good.
I mean, they were definitely less than fresh elements for a good long time. Not so fresh elements.
The kiln had to have that special chat with her mom.
Yeah, on the beach. As you do.
Yes.
I'm sure you had that special talk. The not so fresh feeling.
Yeah, they didn't burn out. It's just they take a lot longer to fire.
Yes. Essentially, the oxide layer builds up on the outside, and then they just don't heat up the same. We've only ever had one element burn out. Like actually quit working.
Unless you count when we figured.
Those didn't burn out either.
Well, they weren't working.
Yeah, they were.
Working.
Yeah, they were. They were close to shot, but no, we fired that thing for a few months before we changed out any elements. But we were only doing low fires, so it didn't so much matter. The highest we fired to was 02. You don't remember that?
No. I remember taking pictures and sending it off to the kiln guys. What do?
Yeah, when we finally decided to change out the elements. No, it heated up. I mean, it would still heat up for a long, long time, but the elements get so worn that eventually you might not or hit top temp. Which I imagine we were getting pretty reasonably close to that. I think our firings on 4 fresh elements take somewhere in the neighborhood of about 6 hours, and some of our own 6 firings on the worn elements were over 13. Oh yeah.
And then we're like, maybe we should fix this.
Yeah. Well, we were hesitant to fix it for quite a while because the stuff was coming out great. And it was really, it slows the firing down nicely. Which gives the glaze time to develop.
Gives the glaze time to do their ooey gooey goodness.
Yes.
That I oh so very love.
But you can only have so much ooey gooey goodness.
I know.
It's a balance between the efficiency and
Stamp things again. Damn it.
it's a balance. I actually ended up changing out just 2 elements instead of all 4, as is the usual recommendation, because I didn't want to change the firing characteristics too much. It seems that was not necessary. But we will find out. This will be our first glaze firing on all 4 reasonably fresh elements in quite some time. And with how much how wacky our glazing things are, what we're doing now is almost completely unrelated to what we were doing when we last had super fresh elements in that kiln.
What were you doing last time?
Well, you had started making some stuff. It was mostly my painted mugs and Monster Pound and yeah, I don't think
Has it been that long?
we've only changed the elements fully out twice now. I changed one when our top element blew. Yeah, there was SCA stuff. We were firing a lot of brown clays, like brown firing clay body, like Amico stoneware. Yeah, we did those. Well, actually, those might have been in the low fire kiln when we were just doing low fires. I can't remember for sure, but I know those were all fired to, like, those weren't fired to cone 6. Yep, we were using black clay once in a while. Black clay is very cool. The PSH black clay looks pretty good, but it heats up in the microwave a ton. We didn't want to be responsible if somebody decided to put their coffee in the microwave and came out with cold coffee on a 900-degree uh, handle on their mug. Hmm? I don't know why your music stopped. Did your music stop?
Yeah.
Well, the only explanation I can think of is you touch yourself at night. Get some extra skin textures going on while I think about these teeth problems. Think about Mr. Burns' dental problems. Clay is a whole ass thing. It's one of those processes that's easy enough to have usually pretty good success right away, but there's infinite complications when you want to get into the part where you're wanting it to do something very specific. So we're beginning to get into some of the stuff that we want it to do very specific things. Luckily for me, the slip cast stuff is not too problematic. I do have a pernicious glaze issue that I can't really seem to fully iron out, but it's kind of...
Help you with that.
It's a Jesus.
No, it's the guy who works at the place that makes the glazes that you use.
Could be that.
I keep telling you the message.
The kiln gods.
Yes, it's the kiln god.
Could be.
Silly butthole.
I need to make a sacrifice.
Pain asks, was it shivering or what?
I genuinely don't know. It's something close to shivering, which is what they call it when the glaze on pottery shrinks less than the clay itself does in the firing.
Shatters off.
It is annoying, but it's not like the end of the world, and it doesn't come up that frequently. The biggest problem I had was the Ninja Turtles masks. It was pretty pernicious, but yeah, I can't quite nail it down.
I will laugh so hard if you finally resort to messaging that guy and he's like, "Oh, just blah," and then it's all magically fixed.
I promise you that that will not happen. But...
Bet you it will.
Okay.
Bet you it will.
I thought you did when you sent the hag's foot back. I mean, I sent the hag's foot back into the crock pot.
Is that the offering to the kiln gods?
Could have been.
You melting the hag's foot.
But I don't know if the kiln gods care that much about the crock pot gods.
Kiln gods hear ya. Kiln gods don't care.
Crock pot gods are easy to appease. They don't care about nothing. I should do that. I should do a melting one of these nights on stream.
You can?
I can.
You could right now.
I could right now. Actually, no, I couldn't.
No?
No, I don't. My crock pot's not got space to accommodate a good melting.
Ah. You didn't warm it up. She's not prepared.
He's already got enough stuff in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. As a sculptor, I don't get attached. Hey, Burly Bear. It is that one dude from The Simpsons. Vampire Mr. Burns.
Nearly complete vampire Mr. Burns.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
That's okay. You can afford to be a little picky. I think this one's gonna turn out really cool. Looking forward to it.
I mean, it should be good. It should be. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna mold it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do on stream though, because this is gonna start getting real dull.
You need to start a whole brand new sculpt.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to start a whole brand new sculpt.
So what's the list of possibilities?
There are many possibilities. I should really do at some point a full-size proper horror Frankenstein. I was requested to do that. His hairline is amazing.
I mean, I think we've gone full on past like 4 head, 5 head, 6 head.
Yeah.
We're in like the double digits now.
What did Sea Doodle?
Huh?
Right, I can't see Sea Doodles.
Showed us the finished Cyclops.
Oh,
I'll see you again.
yeah, we
10
can get
head,
that out.
definitely a 10 head.
Get out the other colored one. Yeah, why not? Should be sitting right there. Oh no, he's upstairs. He's upstairs. Never mind.
Where? Okay.
He's in the drying rack upstairs. I used him to
You're gonna get this one again.
figure out how much they would hold. Yeah, there's the finished Cyclops.
Let me play with this.
No, don't play with it.
Don't worry about it. Just to knock it back a
You
bit.
just broke it entirely.
I did not. Oh,
Yes, you did.
Huh. Hang on. Hang on. I fix.
You broke it. You broke it.
Fixed. No. What's going on?
Why did you break
Oh,
our
no.
stream?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Hang on.
Nope.
What'd I do?
Nope. You fully broke it.
Ah.
You've destroyed everything. Do you want me to turn it back off?
No, just give me. Something's not plugged in.
It's
I know, I see that. Okay, it was plugged in. There it is. We're back.
You got it?
We're back.
Are you going to continue
back.
to be
No.
problematic? Are you going to continue to be problematic? You
No.
are continuing to be problematic.
Shut up.
Right? Yeah. This was the very first one out of the mold.
Whoops.
But yeah, there's a Frankenstein that I was requested to do, getting probably close to 2 years ago now. I really have a like desiccated vampire head that I totally don't need to do because I already have plenty of vampire stuff that I really want to sculpt. I was also considering doing my Scary Terry.
You drank out of them, right?
I did not drink out of it.
Oh.
I just tested it for volume. It holds about just under 14 ounces, so it'll be really good for like a can of your very favorite. And it does hold nicely in the hand. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do a proper shrunken head. I really want to do a scary, like, hoard up Skeletor and a Beast Man. I've got to look at what we have, what we need. Yeah, we have. I think we're largely okay for for our sea creatures just at the moment.
What, the Gilma? Oh.
We've
You
got
a
a
new one that you're coming up with.
no.
That doesn't count as a sea
That
creature?
doesn't count as a sea creature.
Why not?
I mean, it sort of does, but
It does.
it's not a Gilman
It's
variant.
not?
Spam bot, no.
Wait, what? No! Go away. Block. Yes. I like those little head guys.
Which little head? Oh, the
The little
shrunken head from the Beetlejuice. Yes, I could
shrunken
do
head
that.
office guy? I don't know.
I've done a couple of shrunken heads. I probably could do another celebrity shrunken head. Yeah, there's my Fruit Brute project I've been kind of mulling over how I want to do that exactly.
I keep forgetting about those.
What?
Like the fruit boot.
Fruit boot and
Carmella.
Carmella creeper. Yeah, I've got to do those. I should maybe, instead of starting something completely new, finish my my goblin.
Yes, that's a good point.
Because that seems like a thing that people were very interested
I do
in.
like your goblin. I think getting into like fantasy monsters, like D&D stuff, as opposed to just horror.
Yeah.
Like, I like horror, obviously, but
well, I also want to do.
that stuff's cool too.
I want to do a Jason Voorhees thing at some point too.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got that. I've got the Pennywise that I need to finish. Enjoy your dinner or snack. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to decide. Oh yeah, lots of D&D monsters. I was always a fan of Umber Hulks and Bugbear. I don't know how I would do an Umber Hulk though. Those big mandible things would be a whole complicated issue in ceramic. I'm gonna do this thing. No, this thing. Haha. Yeah, we've got. I got so many projects I want to do. I also want to do like a cool, like chopped off just head, like that's had everything from the lower mandible removed. Because I just think that would look super cool.
Now, what would it sit on? Like, would it be sitting on a pile of its own? Like,
so I have a few different designs that I have kicked around. I thought about something kind of more ornamental, like a low sort of plinth kind of thing, or like a little bit of a decorative platter kind of deal. I also considered just like a spreading gore pile. But I'm sure I could work that out in the sculpt. I also kind of wanted to do one like a Draugr type Viking gross desiccated mummy chopped off head thing. Because I thought that would look kind of cool with like the Viking beard. But yeah, I don't know. I think I would like to do more full-on creepy stuff. Maybe for the next one. I'm not sure. I genuinely am not. I'm trying to think what's the best for stream too. Because there's a lot of fun to be had in doing the more like subtle realistic textures. But I don't know if those pick up on cam as well.
I think if we could zoom in.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can, but
well, because the one time we had it like zoomed in real tight
on the teeth when I was doing teeth.
Yeah, so you would have to kind of pick an area.
Yeah, which you can do,
or
but
at least
that's less.
big switch ups. So like work on a spot for like 10 minutes and then we can camera work
Yeah.
on somewhere else.
Which I really don't like to do. Not just because I don't like to do it, but because it's a nasty habit for sculpting and stuff. You want to work around the object because your feelings are hurt.
It's either that or we have to figure out how to get a camera situation.
Nah. Yeah, that some of that subtle stuff gets kind of lost on cam, but it's fun to do.
Well, or you could be boring for a bit and then focus on something.
Yeah, I know.
5-10 minutes and then go back to wide angle and be boring again.
Yes. But yeah, I feel like I really should do that. Damn Frankenstein. Just haven't figured out exactly what kind of Frankenstein I might want to do.
I have a commission.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Like,
Which one is that?
the one for you to eat.
Is that started to get desperate?
Well, it's not desperate. She is pretty flexible.
Okay.
So if I can't decide what I want to do soon,
Mhm.
then it might wait to be a Christmas present, but I wouldn't want to push it any past that. Because then
Okay.
we're just getting to the point of like, if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it.
This is true. Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
I should come up with a few, like, maybe 2 or 3 small design type things, and let stream decide what they want to see sculpted, or
You could do
Instagram
that, do a poll.
kind of thing. Because I do want this to be of entertainment value with people.
Sculpting bingo.
Sculpting. I mean, I've seen Alan Hops do that on his live streams. I could sculpt something like a mask too at some point. Yep. Yeah, just have like a list of a few different choices. No, we could do a fun for shits and giggles sculpt at some point. Maybe even something like oh, what's that YouTube thing? Monster Bot Bash or something.
Where they pick the random things.
Yeah.
I wonder if just anybody can participate in that. It's like I mean, I'm sure you could do just whatever, but if you have to sign up for it. I think it's like you get like
I think it's an invitation
the
thing.
legs. There's a bunch of different options for legs, a bunch of different options for heads, and some other stuff. So then you randomly pick
Well, I think those are the
cards.
I think those are the
Is that
prompts
what
for people to to draw
Yeah.
stuff for the cards.
Yeah.
But I don't think you like pick legs, and because I've seen lots of people do stuff where they'll get legs, so they have to put like some kind of legs on, but it's not like if they don't draw a leg, they don't get to do legs or whatever. They just
What?
they try and integrate the stuff that they do get, but it's not
Yeah.
like you get different slots. It's just some people draw legs, some people draw like
I think we might be talking about two different things.
maybe.
So what I'm talking about is like you might draw like 4 legs, or you might draw like wheels or whatever.
Mhm.
Like there's a bunch of different options for its
Yeah.
leg parts,
Yeah.
and then that's what you're doing. So you could draw like backwards inside legs,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what your creature has to involve.
Yeah.
So you'll choose what kind of leg parts, what kind of arm parts, what kind of like head.
Yeah. I mean, I get the concept. I just don't know if I've seen that somewhere. I know with the Monster Bash
There's North
thing,
Border?
I think you're talking about the Monster Bash, and they don't break it up into parts. You just draw 7 cards, and they'll have different bits and pieces that
Well, I think that's also
you incorporate into your monster or your bot.
What do you mean they'll draw some cards? Like pull out of the
Yeah,
thing?
they draw them out of, well,
Yeah.
they do it digitally, but yes.
Yeah. No, I think I've seen both versions.
I don't know if they like, because I know everybody that participates makes cards, and they basically mix them up and do the thing. And I don't know if they encourage them to draw different bits, different bitties and pieces.
Oh yes, the one that I saw, it's you roll a dice. So it's
Mhm.
all written out on a piece of paper,
That
and they roll a
was
dice. And then they pick
yes.
a thing.
That was Bill Making Stuff did that.
Okay, but now you know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not crazy, I
He
swear.
and somebody else did that. But it was just the 2 of them, I think.
Maybe.
It wasn't like drawings.
No, they were making.
Yeah, they were making them. The bot bash or the Monster Bash thing, Monster Mash or whatever the hell it is. They have a bunch of different like craft YouTubers,
Mhm.
and they all draw a bunch of pictures on cards.
Mhm.
And they might be like messed up teeth or like crazy arms or like a hook hand or something like that. Or they might just be like a bell shape or a snail's shell or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you draw a bunch of those things and you incorporate them however you want into your monster.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I was thinking of.
I mean, that was too.
Yeah. But I mean, we could also break it up into bits and pieces and do it live on the stream.
There's also the I know this doesn't really apply, but is it November?
You're not thinking about Inktober, are you?
Inktober. Yeah, that.
Yeah. I don't know if there are prompts for that.
I think there are different prompts. Like just whatever community you happen to be involved
Yeah.
in, some person might come up with a list of prompts that everybody
Yeah.
follows the prompts. Like it's very loose.
Yeah. Yeah, part of me is like, I should try and get involved in stuff like that. But then the other part of me is like,
Ew, community.
that too, but also, well, I think a lot of that is to like challenge people to do something like every day
Yes.
in October.
Yes.
I already do something every day.
Yes.
Like I'd have to take time out of my stuff to do pile
Yes.
to do these things.
Yes.
And my stuff to do pile is so big.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
Hey,
big.
I don't blame you if you don't want to do it. Especially that one. I would have a hard time with it too, but I think
I mean,
that's just not fun. That would stress me out. That would so stress me out.
I suppose I could do like a like something fast for like Inktober.
Yeah, I think that's the point. Or part of the point.
Like do a drawing. In just a very short time every day. Because I don't draw much anymore. Not that I ever really drew a ton. Oh well, I guess I did for a while, but painting is faster. Although I suppose I can still use ink for painting, right? But yeah, there's a lot of that kind of social media EE stuff. It would probably be useful and helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got okay, definitely not this year. Definitely not if we haven't at least messaged Coffin Creek back about their projects.
Yes.
We should do that sooner rather than later.
Are you waiting for me to message them?
I was waiting for at least the contact information.
Yeah, I don't. From them?
Yeah. You were messaging them at one point.
It's just. I think it's just gonna be Instagram.
Oh, is that how it? Yeah, I don't know. I know you were talking to him at one point.
Well, okay. He sent me the logo.
Yeah.
So technically, I have his phone.
Oh. Okay. So I could just use Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't need you.
Good. I'm busy.
I thought I did require your input for this. Because I thought you already had proper contact and all that stuff.
No.
No.
No, we keep bumping into each other at the shows and going, oh, we should totally do a thing. I want to do this thing. Yeah, we should absolutely do that. And then not talking until the next show.
All right.
Where we go, yeah, we should do this thing.
Just go over Business Daddy's head and just do this thing.
Yes. Please. Please do.
But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, at this point, I think it's just they wanted to sell stuff online,
Well, yeah.
advertise our stuff.
Yes. Well, that was the last
That was the last.
thing that came up, but
We did talk about doing mugs for them, which
yeah, we did.
happened.
We could. really digging the
What?
I'm really digging the wrinkles on this side.
Yeah.
Not as much the other side. I think they're the wrong direction. Yeah. We should do that, and I wouldn't mind doing a some stream stuff eventually. If anybody has anything specifically they want to.
Wait, sorry, you want one?
I'd like to do some streaming stuff eventually, like once in a great while, if people have some specific things they might want to learn how to do
Oh, yeah.
with sculpture. Because there's a lot of like how-to sculpture stuff out there that some of it might be pretty good. And I just don't know because I haven't, like, all I've seen is the snippets that they give out for free. But there have been a couple of them that seem very popular. And from the snippets that they were giving out for free, they were giving out a lot of not information.
Well, if it's the free intentional.
It might have been. But I kind of don't think it didn't feel like it was. It felt like it was one of those things where somebody was trying to come up with a way to talk about something that involves a whole lot of talking and sounding like they were saying things.
Okay.
And then they really weren't. Like there was really no actionable, useful information in that. It was simply chitter chatter to sound impressive, like you were giving out information, and it was basically just practice or get good.
Get good's good.
Kinda. There's one I remember very specifically. They spent about 10 minutes talking about talking in very specific detail about a design process. And they just never got around to anything other than just keep fiddling with it and it will look good. And it was like there are a lot of different ways that you can help with that. Like you don't have to just mess with it until it looks right. Like you can think about proportion and movement and things like that, and they just talked around it the whole time. Very inspecific. I think, unfortunately, with a lot of art stuff, you get a mix of people that are trying to sound impressive, but also people who have been doing artwork for a long time, and maybe they have a sense for stuff like design. Yeah, they're not really thinking about it in verbal terms, but when you kind of put them on the spot, they're like, gotta come up with something. This thing. It's like, yeah, it's probably not really how that works. Cal, the number of times that I've seen somebody say to sculpt with your hand, like, don't use tools, sculpt with your hands only for as long as you possibly can in a sculpture. Like, don't ever touch tools until you get almost done, and then you can use tools to get those little bits that your hands can't quite reach. And then you watch them sculpt, and they're busting out tools immediately to do stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense, because the tools make it easier to do certain jobs. And I think what they're really trying to get at when they say use your, don't use tools, don't just use your hands, is don't get bogged down in little details until you've got the big stuff handled a little.
Right. But that's not what they're saying.
No. And I'm sure somebody at some point that was a very good sculptor probably did try to never use tools for the longest time, or they didn't use tools very much, because that was just, how they sculpted. And then they gave that piece of advice out, and it's like, well, it's good enough for them. Good enough for me to repeat it. I'm a big proponent of information that comes with a why.
Agreed. Only because then once you have the context for it,
yeah,
it's easier to remember, it makes more sense, and you can actually put it into practice a little better. But if it's just like, oh, you just got to do this. Why?
Yeah, just
because I said so.
I said so.
Fuck yourself.
I mean, even Dante the other day was talking about not sponging off your stuff before you, not rinsing your bisqueware before you glaze it.
Well, he went through.
He went through. He went through
why
some of the why.
Yeah.
But then, toward the end, it came down to, well, you just shouldn't do it. As opposed to, if there's a problem, if it's causing a problem for you, you shouldn't do it. Unless you've got stuff that, like, gets on your bisqueware that needs to be rinsed off.
In the pottery community, that's one of the things that comes up, like, a lot.
Wash your bisque.
And, you need to compress your bottoms.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of...
And people who are experienced teachers, no, shut up.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff, and it probably works for some people.
Well, think about compressing the bottom. It's not like the act of smushing your clay down. That's not what fixes the S-crack problem. It's more, it's getting rid of the moisture.
Huh?
Even drying, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, no,
like
you've got to have, well, you've got to have even drying, but you've also got to have even pottery. But it also, I think.
But it's not because you're aligning the particles.
I don't know. Clay does, depending on which particular clay body you're working with, more or less. So you have, you do have a platelet like structure,
Yeah.
to clay. So some clays can be, the platelet structure can be very ordered or disordered, and it will make a difference to drying and the formation of cracks and even cracking in the kiln. That was one of the things that I did actually learn at university. There was some well researched.
Right. Compression.
Well, compression could make a difference on certain clays. Probably it's more of a thing with like porcelains. That's why I like, there's one Instagram and YouTube potter, Old Forge Ceramics. He does quite a good job of explaining and or like making it clear that there may be some general guidelines, but your mileage may vary based on different factors. And the way he has looked at problems, I think would be helpful for a lot of people to do, just in general, probably, honestly. He does make some cool stuff. Not he's got a lot of bright colors that aren't always my jam, but I also haven't figured out. I'm jealous of his swirly mug. His swirl game is strong. It's got good swag for pottery. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, no, I like that more, I don't know, engineering way of looking at things for art stuff sometimes. Because it does often get overlooked. We got about 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left?
Huh?
It's
I
9.
said frick. And also,
Oh.
yes.
What do you...
I was hoping I would get all my mugs handled.
You know you can still handle mugs after the stream, so
know.
it's fine if you want to do that. I'm the one that has to stop sculpting on Mr. Burns.
I can only sit in this chair for so long before it starts getting very uncomfortable. I'm doing okay today. I should before the switch though.
I mean, within the next period of time. Couple minutes before, a couple minutes after, not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. What do we think? Looks like we've just got pandemonium left. Should we carry on refining Mr. Burns for one more stream, or well, it's up to whether or not this is starting to get boring watching me just pick out the smaller surface details.
Being more attentive about it.
It's not anal retentive, it's just smaller and smaller stuff needs doing.
He's looking pretty done. Maybe starting with a new one.
Yeah,
Okay. Painting.
That's fair. I mean, I got a few more hours of Mr. Burns sculpting to do, but it's not going to change radically at this point. I will come up with something else for the next stream. It may be goblin refinement. Fixed. This kind of goblin refinement.
I like him.
You like this
I
goblin?
do.
Okay. Well, he needs a fair amount of fiddling. I mean,
okay, you're not supposed to refine him right now.
well, now he's going to be Swiss goblin.
Instead of cheddar goblin, he's Swiss goblin.
So cheddar goblin, he's the
All
Swiss
right.
goblin. There, Swiss
You can
goblin.
leave him kind of facing the camera real nice for a second.
I can leave him kind of facing the camera real
Thank
pretty.
you. Boy, fit.
Yeah, I don't know. He's fun. He needs a lot of
Your goblin?
painful. Okay.
We calling it?
Yeah, we should call it.
All right. Okay. Night, folks.
Night. Thanks for dropping by on the stream.
See you next Tuesday.
We will.
Laters.